machine, I think, is the next big breakthrough in the market. Good morning, guys. What's up? Please excuse my face because I just woke up, but it is time for my morning coffee, and boy do I have something that's gonna make my morning coffee. I received a espresso machine which is called Seine X espresso machine, which is French. I am not French, okay, so don't come at me for my pronunciation. And it is created by Maxim de Paris. That was good, right? A French restaurant that also made an espresso machine, basically in a nutshell. And I have the espresso machine, which is amazing. So I thought, what is better than to use it for my morning coffee, right? Let's go ahead and unbox it. So as the machine is heating, I'm gonna talk you through my first impression. It is fucking gorgeous, okay? It is absolutely amazing. The stainless steel with the black, it is absolutely insane. The unboxing, I stopped filming at a point because it took me like an hour because of everything they thought of. They thought of a jug with a brand, they thought of a temping mat, they thought of cleaning supplies, multiple portafilters, a temper, basically everything you need to make espresso is in it. So I was unboxing all the little stuff, and then I thought my camera was gonna run full of memory, so I stopped. But look at this thing, okay? Just look at it. What I loved also is that they thought of a dosing ring, okay? These are very important things. Design-wise, it kind of reminds me of a Porsche in a way, or a car at least, because it's so sleek. This is the point where I am. So we're just gonna figure it out together because why not? This machine has 6-stage adjustable pressure flow extraction program and is adjustable from 3 to 15 bars. Giving you endless possibilities in flow modes, varying between easy, advanced and convenient options. You can also create your entire own recipe, playing around with temperature, flow rate and pressure. In addition, the built-in conical burr grinder has 3 preset dosing modes and 8 adjustable speed settings that you can adjust by the touchscreen. Also, you can record every shot that you pull, a memory function that allows you to recall previous settings and reuse them. And then some of the technical parts of this machine. The boiler capacity is 240 milliliters. The bean hopper fits up to 280 grams of beans, but you can also put in less. I did, and it didn't affect the grinding at all. The water tank capacity is 1.85 liters, and the drip tray capacity is 1.5 liters. The group head diameter is 58 millimeters, goddammit, making it accessible for many portafilters out there. What I'm gonna do now is I'm just gonna see if it's gonna give me on the automatic setting an actual 19.5 grams, because that's what I set setting to. $19.1, but you can grind a little manual. Okay, that's okay. So it gives pulses too. That's really nice. Now I'm at 20.4, so I'm just gonna adjust a little. liquid weighing stand that I'm using actually functions as a smart trip prediction method for beverage mass-based extraction profiling, making the use of a skill like I'm doing unnecessary. What I'm gonna do now is I'm just gonna see if it's gonna give me on the automatic setting an actual 19.5 grams, because that's what I set setting to. $19.1, but you can grind a little manual. Okay, that's okay. So it gives pulses too. That's really nice. Now I'm at 20.4, so I'm just gonna adjust a little. Give it a little pulse. It gives you the 19.5. So there's different settings on the machine that I already showed you in the beginning. I put it on manual just because I wanted to see what would happen. I put 94 degrees Celsius and a pressure of 9 bars. You can raise it up to 12 bars. You can play around with the bars, which I know a lot of coffee geeks find very interesting to play with. And they use slide right to start extraction. Very easy to work with. It's very straightforward if you want it to be. Camera stopped. But what I was saying, you can make it as easy or as difficult as you want it to be. And I think that's a great thing about this machine. Because of the different modes and the manual versus automatic settings, you can do a quick cup, easy if you have not a lot of time in the morning, or you can play around with the bars, with the temperature, with the extraction time, and do everything manual. I think that's a great thing. I know a lot of people love playing around with the bars. Personally, I know I don't have a lot of time in the morning to make a cup of coffee. So for me, having settings that just gives me everything that I want as quickly as possible is great. I know for myself, I also want a machine that gives me more option and more room to play around with. And I think this machine gives that option, which makes it very versatile and accessible for many people at home. So now I made an espresso shot. I am going to test the steam wand because I love a cappuccino in the morning. The steam wand is very important, so let's see what it does. The steam wand has 2 steam levels, and through infrared temperature measurement, there's built-in milk temperature monitoring, with which you can set your desired target milk temperature. So, I have just made some coffee with it, which was absolutely delicious. And I honestly, I cannot hold my excitement. This machine, I think, is the next big breakthrough in the market. It has a dual boiler, so I'm gonna grab my phone because I wanna say everything right. It has an independent extraction boiler, an independent hot water outlet, conical burr grinders, that's good. What you can also do with it, what I didn't test yet, is you can you have a variable, I'm Dutch guys, a pressure extraction. So you can play around with water flow, and that is something extra. Like that is, you can achieve so many things with different coffees playing around with the flow extraction. So this is amazing. The steam wand was amazing. It is dual boiler, conical burrs, it has everything you need. Usually I'm not the biggest fan of built-in grinders. However, conical burr is really good. It was very easy for me to find the right grind setting. Only thing I would miss is numbers, because now it is kind of hard to see which setting you have, but maybe I haven't figured that out yet. It is absolutely insane. It made me an amazing coffee within 2 tries. As I said, it has different settings, also for the grinding, but also for the extraction. You can play around with them. You can do endless combinations. Also, when you look at the bar pressure and the water flow, you can have an easy cappuccino in the morning when you're in a rush, or you can play around with extraction, all the things I mentioned, and create one crazy espresso. As I also said, they thought about everything. They gave me a temper, they gave me a temping mat, they gave me 2 different portafilters, they gave me 3 different baskets, they gave me everything I need to make a hell of an espresso. It looks insane, okay? It looks like a sleek modern car. I am mind blown, okay? And I've only used it 2 times. Can you imagine if I play around with all the settings, all the water extraction, the flow pressure, the grind settings, the whatever? I think I will be in love. So, in conclusion, as I said, I think this is going to be the next breakthrough on the market. Now, they have not released the machine yet. You can pre-order it and the price will be available soon. The price is not known yet. It says on the website I checked, it says available soon, like the price as well. So I'm not sure how expensive this machine is going to be. I'm guessing expensive because it has everything that you need. So I cannot really say if it's worth the price, but I can say that it's an absolutely incredible, mind-blowing machine. My boyfriend is an espresso geek. I am a bit more of a simple person because I've mentioned this before in a video, I work in coffee, I work with coffee the entire day, and kind of making coffee at home for me is my little sacred place. It is where I want a simple, classic, nice, easy cappuccino that I don't have to think too much about. All I do is grind coffee, put it in the coffee, make it, steam it, drink it. As easy as it can. Sometimes, of course, I play around with pre-infusion, which, by the way, is also available in this machine. But I want to keep it as easy as possible. However, I know he loves pressure of the bars, and he loves water flow, and he loves playing around with all this stuff. So I just know he's gonna be so excited to be here to play around with this machine. And I will take you through that as well, because I think it's also important to see everything that you can do and get to the point with this machine. So stay tuned for that. And in the meantime, I just want to thank Maxim for sending me this Seine X espresso machine. It is incredible. I am very, very, very grateful that I got the opportunity to play around with this machine. As I said, I only experience it now with just making 2 espressos, but already my mind is blown. So I'm super excited to see what else it can bring me. So stay tuned, because right now so that was exactly my point. My camera turned off because it's 30 degrees today and it keeps turning off because it's overheated. So we are just going to make some coffee and we're gonna have a nice little break in the sun. And stay tuned for whatever is coming.
Good morning, Denise.
That would be nice if it said that. Hello everyone, welcome back. As you can see, I've brought my boyfriend.
Hi.
And today we're going to look into the more advanced part of the machine, because in my part I did very classic, easy recipes, and today we're going to play around with
pressure, flow rate,
all your stuff.
Ratio.
So
yeah.
I'm just gonna leave it up to you and let you experiment and then taste it.
Yeah, hopefully it's gonna come out good.
Let's go!
The shot that I like to do, like there is a full pressure in the beginning for 35 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
So the cake becomes wet very quickly. And from there I put a very low pressure, about 3 bars. So then what is in the cake already wet from the previous stage get extracted more evenly because it's low pressure. The grind size a little bit finer probably because it's gonna be about 1 minute plus of shot.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So after the first fill, we realized it was way longer than expected. It also took hours, so we went finer with the grind size and we lowered even more the pressure, the high pressure, because it's basically 2 stages, high pressure and low pressure, first high and then low. We lowered even the high one from 7 bars to I think 6, and also the flow rate, it's lower, just because it was giving us way too much. And I went finer once again, so let's see how it goes. It's fine, I think. The stage 3 we really don't need, so we can just put it at 0 because we don't need. Total time 26 seconds. If there is, how was to change the temperature? This should be the shot of life. I went even finer. We adjust the output, so now we are really looking for very precise shot, which should be a ratio 1:3.
So what we did is what did we do? A recipe of 19.5 in, 45 grams out, and 26 seconds, which is a very classic recipe.
In a way.
It's something that a lot of people use, but we altered it by playing around with the pressure.
Yeah.
By having 2 stages of pressure, you can get an entirely different shot.
Absolutely.
From this coffee.
Also, look, I don't know if you can see, but there is no crema at all. So, but the coffee is amazing. So it doesn't matter at all if there is no crema.
So let's try it with milk.
Yeah.
Amazing.
The steam on is in style, in Sanremo style, I would say. I love it.
So, final conclusion, what do you think?
It's a very good machine. You always have your customized shot with your customized grind size.
True.
Really
I think
cool.
there's endless possibilities with
Absolutely.
this machine. Because I mentioned it before in my video, you can just, if you don't have a lot of time in the morning, you can just quickly do a classic recipe, have your coffee in 5 minutes, but at the same time you can use these same beans and play around with extraction, with pressure, with the water flow to create endless possibilities with the same beans. You can spend as much time as you like making a shot, which I think is insane.
And see the extraction level, and understanding a little bit also, more the coffee or actual the extraction. So it's really good. Yeah,
it's a really good machine to understand the influence of extraction, the influence of temperature, the influence of the water flow, of the pressure that you put behind the coffee. It's insane. In my opinion, I am blown away.
Yeah, absolutely.
to
I
be
wish I
honest.
could have one too. Also the Seine X amazing, by the way.
It's based on a retro car, actually. Yeah.
It's pretty nice.
Yeah. Well, thank you for your time. I hope you liked it.
Of course. Thank you for
We had
calling
some
me.
great coffees, and I think we make some more and enjoy it.
Absolutely. Let's have some coffee.
Amazing. Alright guys, that was it. I had so much fun making this video and having so many experiments with a machine like this. I've never had an experience like this before, with all the different settings and everything we've been through in this video. As I said, it was a great experience, and I'm super grateful to Maxim for sending over this machine. Final conclusion, I've already said it before in this video, but I absolutely love it. I think the diversity and the options, it is limitless, and it is the best machine to be able to do many different coffees at home. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. I know I did, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!